welcome to another day of backtesting until I'm profitable. This is day 78, July 12th, 8 p.m. Alright, so wait, it's day 79, sorry. I had to check in with YouTube, it's crazy. So yeah, let's get right into the session. So you might be wondering what I'll be looking for. It's just a POI reaction on a lower time frame, and then I'll see like how we respect that POI. So yeah, let's go into it. So it's 22nd February. I'd like to go the daily. Now on the daily you can see we're pushing higher, and we're about to create some kind of break of structure, aren't we? Yeah, obviously. So I'm expecting a continuous push to the upside, and when we go into like the morning session, by the what time away? Yeah, but I'd like to see like some kind of small manipulation, then a continuous push to the upside. So going on the 4 hour, so it's obvious that our next draw is here because it's the range that we're in. Like the next draw on liquidity would obviously be this high. There's so much more to the story. You're not done with. And now on the 4 hour, I have the buy side marked up. Going on the 1 hour, got this on the 15. You can see that we're dropping at 9:45, and all this happened at 9:30. So what target would this have? Obviously we might look for some kind of low to drop into. So now going on the 1 minute, you can see we have some relatively equal lows here and some other here, and even more low resistance liquidity right here. So let's see where it stops, and then maybe see if we can find a buy, because if we're looking for high prices, then we might obviously see like a sweep, a necessary sweep. So here we have an SMT here. Yeah, we have some kind of SMT. We took out the high here by a few ticks, but this is not a strong SMT, so you can ignore that. And here on the downside, we're actually having an SMT, because you can see here we haven't taken out the slow. Here we took it out the previous minute. So we'll see what is to happen. So now we're pushing. So now we've reversed this gap here, and we've even taken out this low. You can see that if you can go like on the 15-second, this is a solid confirmation for some kind of buy. And on the 1 minute, we reverse this gap. We've also took out this low, and there's also an SMT. Let's see what kind of POI we might be in. So on the 1 hour, we dropped into this favorite gap. This looks nice. On the 1 minute, it's not right there, but about the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute is kind of in this other block, while the 1 minute is in somewhere here. We did take out these equal lows, we didn't, but you can see that we're in this kind of order block structure. These whole most kind of here, the one that we will be in. Now let's see what happens. So we've took out a low, shift the structure. If we get a retracement, we can enter above that, or just wait for the change in state to happen right there. So you can see now that we're rejecting, and there's a kind of a volume imbalance here. So has market closed below it? Let's see what happens. Alright, you can see that we're now having a great push to the upside, and the macro has just ended. So put my stop loss there, and my target will be this high, and so almost like a 1 to 2. So let's just 1%. To deny what the Lord can do. this one we did had the sweep, change instruction to retest, and we were in a POI. Let's see what happens here. So we start off with a nice push, but we end up dropping, so doesn't seem to pan out. And 1 hour, we're still in that gap. Yeah, we're still in that very gap. Let's see what happens. So we're still dropping, basically, but I think we still have some kind of SMT here. Let's see. In the 5 minute, have we reached here? No, but here we reached it. So I'm still looking for buys, solid buy confirmation. So if I find one, I can then enter. So again, took out a low here. So let instead wait for a change of state at least. Okay, take out. I don't take out lows. So it looks like buys are gonna be validated anytime soon. Instead look for lower prices. You can see the drop continues immensely, and on the 15, yeah, so this might not happen our day. Let's go to the next day open then. So now going into the 4 hour, you can see that we're trying to revive after falling a little bit low into which PY it is now. Maybe 1 hour, is it some kind of fair value gap? Let's see. Well, from this low to here, that would be your TE. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the 15 minute, let's see. Do we go below this gap? This one, right here. Anything is possible. No, so you can see it doesn't go anywhere below this gap. So this 15-minute fair value gap will be holding first. Now in the 5 minute, you can see that we're trying to push higher after taking out this low here. Let's see what happens. So we continue with a nice push, and yeah, ES is also doing the same with much more energy. So we're almost 8:30. Let's see what happens. Guys, more than able. So 8:30 pans in. Nothing big happens because that's not when equities open. And as we move, we'd like to be watching ES as well. Right. So I have a bullish bias overall, because you can see that we're bullish reacting off of here. So I just want to see some kind of manipulation then target the higher prices. So you can see we dropped into distance for value gap, took out a low here, and then we started nice push. But since I wasn't watching it, I'd like to wait for some kind of retracement to then enter. And as I enter, my draw will be like some of these highs here, but I'd like to look for them in the 1 minute. So in the 1 minute we have, let's see, sorry, well, in the 1 minute you can see that we have some lows on the side. 5 minutes we have this, and this. This will be the most recent high. Yeah, so let's now to 1 minute. If you get a retracement, but if you don't, then yeah, that is what it is. So we didn't respect this gap, you can see it. Let's see where we're dropping to now. Right, on the 5 minute, we're about to drop into this one. Let's do it with the 1 minute movement and see. Right, so we're now in the 5 minute fair value gap. And so that the 5 minute is holding price somewhere right here. And the 1 minute, I'd like to jump in right here. You can see we took out some a low here, and we would like to reject 5-minute fair value gap, because the 5-minute fair value gap and the stop loss will be in this order block. But let's see, did we touch the order block? Up by a few pips. So entry there, stop loss below the order block, and my target, ultimate target is that high. Stop loss somewhere below there, and I'll be risking half. When did I start to forget? So it was an FPG retest. Let's say this. It's actually retracement. I don't know why I named that retest. Oh, come on. And now, after stopping this out, how's it looking on the 15-minute? You can see that we even drop into the 15-minute. Crazy. And I think we're gonna obviously push higher. Okay, wicks are wicking. We push up to, where is this? Now that I look in the deep end, the more of your goodness I find. Farther on this side of heaven, another run out of time. So you can see push into OTE. Shows that maybe we might be about to drop or not, but it's crazy. This is a crazy movement for real. And if we drop, well, obviously we'll be targeting some of these lows right here. Our block holds price. All I've done in my life, the more that I look in the details, the more of your goodness I find. Father on this side of heaven, I know that we'll run out of time, but I always look out on my blessings, knowing I can't count them more. Oh, I can count the One, two, three, up to a penny, run out of numbers, keep everything. So we ended up taking out this high that I was thinking of. Let's see what happened for the high to get taken out. We dropped nicely, took out the lows. Now that I look, cancel that. Do we get an entry anywhere inside here? This will be the zone that I'd like to focus on, like from this manipulation till the high is taken out. Run out of time, I'm still counting my blessings. Now when I can't count them all, I'll keep counting my blessings. Let's see what happened inside here. We'll take out these lows, and as we take them out, we push, we drop into this fair value gap as a reaction onto this other block. We drop again. I don't know if we put in an SMT here, but we now start to push again as a react after taking out those lows. By what POI? I suspect we might happen in some kind of POI here. Let's see. God, I'm still counting my blessings, all that you've done in my life. So this fair value gap here. More of your goodness I find. Father on this side of heaven, I know the run taking out this high. How long did it take? So you don't think here there was an entry, but you can see that in the end we ended up taking out this high here. Great size high. And yeah, I've put in some colors here, and I think they were taken out here as well. The moment they get taken out, we start pushing higher. There's a nice push there. Fall around this side of it. I know that I run out of time, but I will keep counting my blessings, knowing I can count the high. Oh, I can count the high, high, high. Oh. So we failed to take out this high. Remove this. The 1 hour, you can see that we have like some kind of other blocks, I think, that are holding price, and price is not pushing any higher. And we have this nice gap inside here. It's kind of like a balanced price range because we have this gap here. Look on the 15. You can see we have some lows from the morning, so there might be a potential target. So let's see what happens, because if we take them out, then I'll be looking for high prices and targeting these highs there. Now we'll keep counting my blessings. No, I can't count the high. So we take out the lows ultimately, and let's see. So far what I'd like to see now, you can see that we have big movements. I'd like to see like a small manipulation leg, then a nice push. That will be it. God, I'm still counting my blessings. So we take out this high, we come into this fair value gap because of this news. There are durable goods, so whatever. So we continue the push to the upside. We don't get any kind of retracement, right? But we can see that we reject this fair value gap from the 1 hour. From the 1 hour or 15 minute? From the 1 hour, yeah. The 1 hour fair value gap holds. And let's see, from this low to this one, drop nicely into OTE, then push from this one to this one. Maybe a retracement, I don't know. Did we reach discount? Yeah, buy a few ticks. Anything I do, that's all I can honor you. Create a fair value gap, retrace into it. I run the macro, so there's low resistance runs. Can expect them to be taken out because we're in that POI. My entry being here, so close below this line. Don't like to target right there. We're risking, yeah, $500 will be it. So we get another retracement to the gap, and yeah, you can see that this happens to be a stop out. Let's see what happens here. Oh, like Jesus, everything is crazy. So we get a stop out. 1 minute has a 15 minute open though. My basic, oh, crazy drop at 9:30. and 9:30 even dropped below the 1 hour fair value gap, even though it was respected for some time. But you can see we drop even further, so a new draw might be right this low, and trading this here to here, pushed nicely into OTP. So get an entry be there as well. I don't see any. And how does it look? So here an SMT was put in. We got a nice impression. It's changing state here. This will be loaded in, and I enqueued and show anything here. Look back, no, I can't look back no more. Take out this low first, and now calling the 15 minutes, we can find even more draws on liquidity, balancing this value gap, taking out this low. So it might depend. Let's see what continues to happen as the market push goes on. Praise be to God, praise be to God. I've been there, level. We consider we're rejecting now on the 15 minute. You can see that we're failing to reach this protected low here. So on the fib, can maybe see that this OT is also being respected as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Might be safe. So this fair value gap holds. That's all I can honor you. Resurrect me, sanctify. Lord Jesus. That's how I can honor you. Resurrect me, sanctify. Look me into your image. Your image. Put in another SMT. Let's go to the next day. See if you can find some entries. The day wasn't doing anything. And now going on to the daily. I went there, so never look back. Can see how these days were tripping up. No clear move, hence these top outs. So big deal. Praise be to God, praise be to God. So it's possible that we might, drop lower into this volume balance here, because we, after all, we've even taken out this high. Never look back, no, I can't think back no more. Praise be to God, praise be to God. You saved me from myself. So what time are we? Were at 8. By the way, let me add it for this to be 9:15. Back. So you can see we took out equal lows here. So I'm anticipating, of course, a push. And you can see that this is on 1 hour. So we're also in this inversion. So I'm thinking of bullish prices and continue pushing to like all-time highs. And if we disrespect this inversion, we'll continue dropping into this volume imbalance right there. To you. Your image, Lord. Now the 15 minute. We have some highs from London I have some news as well. Gross domestic product index, gross domestic PPI, I think. Now, yeah, I've been waiting for like a sweep of the high and manipulation, and then a continuation to the downside. Around 1 minute. So the 15 minute shows us that we have a nice high here, and it's also we're in this range right here. Anything to do? That's all I can honor you. Resurrect me, sanctify. Okay, so news gets put in. Get the push to the highs, these relatively equal highs. Now I'll be looking for market to drop, obviously, to continue down into this range, and as well as we drop, we might target some like kind of this balanced price range and then continue to the upside. So let's see what price does. So we take out the highs as well on ES. We put in some kind of SMT, because you can see that we create a high here, gets taken out by here, doesn't, by just some wicks. So looks like there's going to be some correlation. So we create an inversion here, and this will be like an inversion someone would enter on. Stop loss over again, take profit. Now this equals, so let's take break price here. You can see how nice it drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. So yeah, you can also wait for a retracement into this changing state. So you get a retracement into the inversions, but since we've hit like the target, I think that yeah, this will obviously be respected. And fun fact is that we're still at 8, so there might be something else put in 9. God, I can't. So you can see the rejections. Starting to think like here you can take another short. I mean, let's see what happens. So we get the drop, but here take out just this low, this one here. So what time are we now? We're 9:20. We're waiting for the opening bell. So since we've accomplished these lows, I'd like to look on the 15 minute. Now you can see on the 15 minute we're in this range here and here, like this, and here. So now I'll be looking for like maybe the lows to be taken out, but you can see that we're also in this range, so this will be like the low we take out for a continuation to the upside. So also put in an SMT here, but I'd like to see on the left of price how it's looking like here. What kind of POI are we in? It's like some kind of auto block here. Yeah, and the auto block is holding firmly, I can say. What a friend you have. So we take out the lows, and they've taken out these highs obviously. And let's see. So we're in this balanced price range. So we create a nice gap, and then we'll trace into it, but we've not created any inversion, so I don't think that this is a changing state. Market just dancing around, but we have multiple weak rejections. I think the market might like to actually push higher as a reaction to this. So the next target will obviously be that high. Now we take out this low again, and there's this SMT. So you continue to drop and take out the liquidity target that we had marked on the 15-minute, and no entry gets put in. Right, so I'll keep backtesting the model and see how we can find more effective entries and keep learning. After all, I'm starting to consider a mentorship. So stay blessed.